Good morning, students. Welcome back. In our previous lecture, we learned about series solutions of Legendre's differential equation and we introduced about Legendre's polynomials. In this lecture, we will learn about Rodriguez formula and how it helps us to write Legendre's polynomials. Let's start. As you observed in our yesterday's lecture, we have Legendre's polynomial in this form. Pn of x is equal to 1 into 3 into up to 2n minus 1 by n factorial. This is some a0 value or a1 value. Usually we will take some an, and the remaining part all we are writing in terms of some polynomial x power n minus n into n minus 1 by 2 into 2n minus 1 x to the power of n minus 2, like that. So to remember like this all these terms and generalized of entire formula is really difficult. So what we'll do here, actually the derivation part is not there, proof is not required. Only from this Legendre's polynomial we are going to prove this Rodriguez formula, which is in this form. Pn of x is equal to 1 by 2 power n into n factorial d power n by dx to the power of n bracket of x square minus 1 whole to the power of n. So we have to by heart this formula. You should memorize this formula because we don't have proof in our end examination. So straight away you should remember this Rodriguez formula instead of remembering this nth order Legendre's polynomial. Okay, this formula is a little bit tough to you, and instead of that, if you remember this Rodriguez formula, then it is easy for us to write all Legendre's polynomials. Okay, so let's see how it helps us. Using Rodriguez formula, we have to find Legendre polynomials of order p0 of x, p1 of x, p2 of x, p3 of x, p4 of x, p5 of x. So maximum they may ask you up to p5 of x in your examination. With the help of Rodriguez formula, we have to find all these Legendre's polynomial up to order 5. So as you know, from Rodriguez formula, Pn of x is equal to 1 by 2 power n into n factorial d power n by dx to the power of n x square minus 1 whole to the power of n. So now when you substituted in place of n, that is, it tells us the order of the polynomial, Legendre's polynomial. So if you substitute n is equal to 0, you will get p0 of x. So let you see, when I substituted in this formula n equal to 0, what is going to happen? 1 by 2 to the power of 0 into 0 factorial. So d power 0 by dx to the power of 0 means we are not differentiating anything. Then x square minus 1 whole to the power of 0. Any number to the power of 0 is 1. So 1 by, this is also 1 by 2 power 0 means again 1. 0 factorial value is 1, isn't it? So value for p0 of x is 1. Always you please remember up to this fourth order polynomials. So now we got one result, p0 of x is equal to 1 from Rodriguez formula. Let us say p1 of x. So in place of n, now this time we are substituting 1. So 1 by 2 to the power of 1 into 1 factorial. So now d power 1 means d by dx. One time differentiate this inside the function. X square minus 1 whole to the power of n means here 1. So we have x square minus 1. If you differentiate, that will be gets 2x. So 2 will be gets cancelled. We got x. So what is the meaning of this? We have p1 of x is equal to 1. Here p0 of x, p1 of x, p2 of x, all these representing some Legendre's polynomials having special feature. So you know what is the meaning of special feature here? So in place of x, if you substitute 1, you will get always the result of the polynomial, you will get always 1. You can check it now also. So here p1 of x, if I substituted in place of x equal to 1, of course you got 1. Let us see the same technique in our next order. So now I'm going to find it out, p2 of x n equal to 2. So 1 by 2 square into 2 factorial. So d square by, so this should be here, d square by dx square bracket of x square minus 1 whole square. So means this we have to do 2 times the differentiation. So first we expand this, then if we expand this, what will get it? So x to the power of 4 minus 2x square plus 1. Okay, so then if you differentiate one time, what will get it? 4x cube minus 4x, you will get it, right? So then after that, again if you differentiate one more time, you will get it this 3x square minus 1. So please do that 2 times. First we expand this. If we expand this, what will get it here? X to the power of 4 minus 2x square, x to the power of 4, I'm not able to write with the mouse, x to the power of 4 minus, this is x, okay, x to the power of 4 minus 2x square plus 1. Okay, so let us check this one time. First time is 4x cube minus 4x square, 4x, and then 4 comes outside, then that, otherwise you can keep as it is, no problem. So the next time is we will get it, this is 4x cube minus 4x. Okay, right. So if you take that 4 outside, that 4 and this 4 will be gets cancelled. Now the remaining is here x cube minus x will be there, isn't it? So x cube minus x, if I differentiated, then that will be 3x square minus 1. This 1 by 2 will be there, 1 by 2 factorial. That's why P2 of x, which is equal to 1 by 2 bracket of 3x square minus 1. You have to be memorize these up to 4th order, at least 3rd order. P0 of x value is 1, P1 of x value is x, P2 of x value is 1 by 2 3x square minus 1, and of course now we will do one more, P3 of x. So P3 of x, by using your Rodriguez formula, 1 by 2 to the power of n means 2 cube into n factorial means 3 factorial here. So this is d cube, I have to write here d cube. Okay, I will change this, d cube by dx cube bracket of x square minus 1 whole cube, right? So now if you know that a minus b whole cube, you can expand and you can do the differentiation. That is one way. And other way is after doing one time also you can go ahead, because that time it will becomes a minus b whole square formula. Easily you can expand it. Anyway, you have to differentiate this inside polynomial 3 times. So right, so this is 8 and this is 6, 3 factorial means, so 1 by 8 into 6. So now if I differentiate it one time, this will be comes front side, so 3 into x square minus 1 whole square into again derivative of x square will be your 2x. Okay, so now of course these are the constants, 3 into 2, that will be 6, this 6 will be gets cancelled. Now we have this x square minus 1 whole square. When you expand this, I will get it x to the power of 4 minus 2x square plus 1. Outside 1x is there, that's why we will get it x to the power of 5 minus 2x cube plus x after multiplying this x. Okay, so 1 by 8 d square by dx square of x to the power of 5 minus 2x cube plus x. This we have to do, how many times we have to do? Here we are not done, we done one time differentiation, d cube by dx cube, one time we done, we got this. Again we are trying to simplify here. After simplifying, we will go for differentiation. Once you go for one more time differentiation, then this will be just polynomial, so to differentiate it is very easy. So 5x to the power of 4 minus 6x square plus 1. Okay, again one more time if you differentiate, that will be 20x cube minus 12x. Of course you can take 4 as a common, that will be 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x. So 4 by 8 means that will be 1 by 2. Right. So again, by using your Rodriguez formula, we got this P3 of x. This is very, very important. We have to be remember P1 of x starting from P0 of x. What is the value of P0 of x? P0 of x value is 1. P1 of x value is x. P2 of x is 1 by 2 3x square minus 1. P3 of x value is 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x. At least up to third order polynomial, you please try to memorize. These will help us while doing your problems. Otherwise, it's really difficult. Again, you have to use your Rodriguez formula and substitute n is equal to n is equal to 3, then to get your P3 of x. Okay. Next, here we evaluated up to P5, but in the examination you can expect up to P3 or P4. So if you see here P4 of x, I am just substituting n is equal to 4 here. As per our Rodriguez formula, 2 to the power of 4 into 4 factorial d to the power of 4, okay, d to the power of 4 by dx to the power of 4 of x square minus 1 whole to the power of 4. So here the thing is that it is something like x minus y whole to x minus y whole to the power of 4 here. You can take x plus y whole to the power of n. Do you remember that binomial expansion? So that's why we have the coefficients here 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Okay, so it's something like a plus b whole to the power of n or x plus y whole to the power of n. X plus y whole to the power of n. So binomial expansion for this is nc0 x to the power of n plus nc1 x to the power of n minus 1 y to the power of 1 plus nc2, like that it will continue. So here in place of n we have 4, so the coefficients, Pascal coefficients are 1, 4, 6 minus 4, 1. Isn't it? Why we got alternate minus? Because here x minus is there, isn't it? So please expand this with the help of binomial expansion. This will land in our high school level. Okay, by using that formula we can get it x minus y whole to the power of n. You just expand with the help of binomial expansion. After that, how many times you have to do differentiation? D to the power of 4 means 4 times. So it's a polynomial. Simply as many as number of times you can do easily, we can differentiate. It's not a problem. So finally you try to simplify the whole thing. P4 of x is equal to 1 by 8 35x to the power of 4 minus 30x square plus 3 will be there, isn't it? So of course I'm not asking you to remember P4 of x. At least up to P3 of x if you remember, then any problem you can easily do it. So please try to remember up to P3 of x. So we done one more up to the P5 of x. As usual, here 1 by 2 to the power of 5 into 5 factorial by Rodriguez formula, d to the power of 5 by dx to the power of 5 into x square minus 1 whole to the power of 5. So here, as I said just now, you please use your binomial expansion, that is x minus y whole to the power of n formula. X minus y or plus, no problem. So we have x plus or minus y whole to the power of n formula will be there for binomial expansion. Use that formula. So that is the reason here we got the Pascal coefficients 1, 5, 10, 5, 5, 1. Have you remembered? Okay. So expand. After that you please do the differentiation. So to do that time while doing the differentiation, it will be easy for you. So without expansion, if you are trying to do this, always you have to multiply again and again that 5 times. Really it's a tough task. You can do in that way also. How we can do it? 5 into x square minus 1. Again derivative of x square will be 2x. So again that has to be multiplied to inside. Again the remaining term will be there. X square minus 1 whole to the power of 4 is there into 2x. That time you have to use, you should use that either you should multiply whole thing, because you can't multiply because of power is there. X square minus 1 whole to the power of 4 is there. in that case you should apply u into v formula. So really tough job. That's why I'm asking you better to expand with the help of binomial expansion. So it is easy way, right? Right. So once you expand with the binomial expansion, remaining thing is very simple, and we have polynomial. Differentiate how many times here they are asking? 5 times they are asking. You do the differentiation up to 5 times and simplify, you will get the result. Okay. So now what we did till now, with the help of our Rodriguez formula, we are finding P0 of x, P1 of x, P2 of x up to P5 of x. So here in this case, these P0, P1, P2, P3 up to P3, all results you should remember. Okay, P0 of x is 1, P1 of x is x, P2 of x is 1 by 2 3x square minus 1, and P3 of x is 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x. Please remember all this, that will help us. Right. See, in the second question, I just ask you P2 of cos theta. We have to show that P2 of cos theta is equal to 1 by 4 of 1 plus 3 cos 2 theta. So P2 of some x is there. So here in place of x we have cos theta, and you know P2 of x formula just now we derived. P2 of x formula is 1 by 2 3x square minus 1. Here P2 of x is nothing but Legendre's polynomial, derived from, and this result we got from Rodriguez formula, 1 by 2 3x square minus 1. Okay, so now this we know it. In place of x, now I am substituting cos theta, because I have to show that this result P2 of cos theta should be equal to 1 by 4 of 1 plus 3 cos 2 theta. So I am just substituting in place of x. So 1 by 2, this is our formula, 3 into x square means cos square theta minus 1. And again, you know, cos square theta is nothing but 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. So that again I am substituting 3 by 2, 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 1 plus cos 2 theta. Okay. Because you know cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. That we are substituting here. Of course minus 1 is there. Just to multiply this whole thing to inside, that is of course otherwise these 2 take outside, then anyway that is 3 plus 3 cos 2 theta minus 2, 3 minus 2 will be 1. So 1 by 4 of 1 plus 3 cos 2 theta. Okay, very simple way we will get it. Only here the key point is here, if you are not remembered this result, we can't do this problem. So that is the reason I ask you please memorize these polynomials up to third order, all these Legendre's polynomials, right? So next we have to show that P3 of cos theta. So as you know, P3 of as for formula, P3 of x is 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x. Okay, now in place of x I am substituting cos theta, so that will be cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta, and again you know the formula for cos cube theta, that is cos 3 theta plus 3 cos theta by 4, right? And so that's why you please substitute in place of this cos 3 theta, you substitute 1 by 4 cos 3 theta plus 3 cos 3 theta, and just you 1 by 8 and you 5, you just multiply to inside 5 cos 3 theta plus 15 cos theta minus of course this will be already here how much you have when I multiplied, when you are taking this 4 as outside, LCM will be there, that's why here we got minus 12 cos theta, right? So after simplification we are getting P3 of cos theta, we are showing 1 by 8 3 cos theta plus 5 cos 3 theta. So that what we need to show here. So it's very simple. Only thing is that if you remember, this is the key point in this problem also. If you know P3 of x, and we are able to do it very quickly. Okay, right. Now, so now we have some problems on legendary polynomials in the examination, in what way they are going to test us. So they will give our regular polynomials. Regular polynomials means something like polynomial equation ax square plus bx plus c. So this is also some polynomial, right? So quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial. So maybe of order 3 up to polynomial of order 3 you can expect like ax cube some bx square plus cx plus d up to third order polynomial you can expect. So anyway, they will provide on regular polynomial to us, and our task is now we have to convert this whole regular polynomial of x, regular polynomial of x in terms of Legendre's polynomial, right? So how it is possible? So because even including constant also 1, how I can represent 1? 1 I can represent as a Legendre polynomial of p naught of x. Just now we learned this result. Suppose I have some x, okay, which is just single variable x, that is value is equal to p1 of x. Do you remember? And similarly, if you are able to write x square in terms of polynomials, Legendre's polynomials, x cube if you are able to write in terms of Legendre's polynomials, then I can substitute all these values in our regular polynomial of x, which is of the form maybe ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, so in place of x cube, x square, x, and in place of constants also, we can substitute these polynomials after writing. So if you are, once we returned x square and x cube in terms of again Legendre's polynomial, then all these Legendre polynomials we are going to substitute in our f of x, that will be written in this form. So all these a0 to a n all are becomes constants. It's very easy. Only thing is we have to see correlate the values. Correlation with the degree of the given polynomial means if they given a second order polynomial, then at least you have to find all these values up to x square. Okay, if they are given third order polynomial, regular polynomial, you have to write x cube in terms of Legendre's first. So this is compulsory, because without knowing x square, x cube terms in terms of Legendre's polynomials, if you are not expressed x square, x cube, x to the power of 4 also he is asking, but it's not required. At least up to x cube if you are not able to write in terms of Legendre's polynomial, then we can't represent our given regular polynomial in terms of Legendre polynomial. Let's see how to go ahead. So as you know, 1 is equal to p naught of x and x is equal to p1 of x, but x square in terms of polynomial, how to write it up, that we will see. So here that is what I am showing. I am going to check that x square, I am going to show that x square value is equal to 2 by 3 p2 of x plus 1 by 3 p naught of x. See, we already know p2 of x. From that I am able to write x square value. So p2 of x, from Rodriguez formula what we got, 1 by 2 3x square minus 1, isn't it? So this 2 goes on the other side, that will be 3x square minus 1 is equal to 2 p2 of x. 3x square is equal to this one comes this side 2 p2, because we need only x square. You try to solve x square in terms of all others. So this 3 also comes this side, 2 by 3 p2 of x plus 1 by 3. So this 1 by 3 is nothing but 1 by 3 into 1. Okay, so you know this 1 I can write in terms of polynomials, Legendre's polynomial. That's why I am writing p naught of x, nothing but your 1. So anyway, your regular polynomial power x square we are writing in terms of Legendre polynomials. The result is x for x square, which is equal to 2 by 3 p2 of x plus 1 by 3 p naught of x. Okay. Similarly, as I ask you, we have to write your x3 in terms of legendary polynomials. So, as you know, p1 of x is x, and p3 of x, I ask you to remember to memorize this. p3 of x value is 1 by 2 5x cube minus 3x. So, from this, 5x cube minus 3x is nothing but 2 p3 of x. So, we are solving for x cube, that you keep in mind. So, 5x cube is equal to 2p32 plus 3x. So, therefore, your x cube is equal to 2 by 3 p2 of x plus 3 by 5, 2 by 5 p3 of x plus 3 by 5 into, in place of x, x is equal to what? In terms of legendary polynomial, p1 of x. So, anyway, your x cube we are returned in terms of legendary polynomials. x2 also we return in terms of legendary polynomials. So, x also we can write in terms of legendary polynomials. So, what is this? Here it is there. X in terms of legendary polynomial is p1 of x. Similarly, constant also we can write in terms of legendary polynomial. 1 is equal to p0 of x. So, this will help us 1x, x square, x cube, all we are writing in terms of legendary polynomials. Then they will give some regular polynomial for us, some f of x, that we have to convert in terms of legendary polynomial. Okay, so always you have to do, I think, these two problems. Okay, question number 1 and 2 are very, very important. So if you know these two, because p1 of x is equal to p1 of x, directly you can remember. 1 is equal to p0 of x, you can remember. But when it goes to the x square and x cube, to remember this may be difficult for you. Then if you already memorized this p2 of x and p3 of x, okay, so from that we are able to write x square and x cube in terms of legendary polynomial. That will help us while solving the problems. Let's go to the next problem. So, as I said, I am giving for you f of x. This is your f of x. So, this particular f of x we have to write in terms of legendary polynomial. So, here what are the terms we have? X cube, x square, x. All these you can write. You already know that all these equivalents to your some results are. Just now I proved x cube is equal to this one and x square is equal to this one. So in the examination you have to prove this. Don't write directly to get your full marks. Okay, and of course x you can write directly. X is equal to p1 of x, right? So what I am doing now, so therefore your polynomial, regular polynomial becomes a legendary polynomial, all in terms of p's with some constants. So what I done it here, x cube means this is your result, 2 by 5 p3 of x plus 3 by 5 p1 of x. Okay, then minus 5 into, so I am taking minus 5 bracket of 2 by 3. Now x square values 2 by 3 p2 of x plus 1 by 3 p0 of x. Okay, plus, and what is there now? X means p1 of x plus 2 also you can write in terms of legendary polynomials. Please don't forget to write that. 2 into 1 will be there. 1 is nothing but your p0 of x. All terms you should write in terms of legendary polynomials. So from this, just write down from higher order to lower order. First p3 of x, how many are there? 2 by 3 p3 of x will be here, and p2 of x, here it is there, minus 5 into 2 minus 10 by p2 of x, and p1 of x, here one term is there, p1 of x, 3 by 5 plus this is 1, isn't it? So p by 5 plus 1 means 8 by 5 p1 of x, isn't it? 3 by 5 plus 1, right? So likewise, like times we have to write at one place. So next to p naughts, how many p naughts are there? Here one is there. So this is minus 5 by 3 p naught x plus 2 p naught of x. So minus 5 by 3 plus 2, that will be plus 1 by 3 p naught x. So the whole entire your polynomial you can easily write in terms of Legendre's polynomial. If you are expressed already 1 x square x cube in terms of Legendre polynomial. That is very important. So now one more problem, similar type of problem. This is 4x cube plus 6x square plus 7x plus 2 in terms of Legendre polynomial. As I said already, we proved this, that's why we are taken directly. So don't try to write down directly, better to solve from these results. P2 of x, from that we will get it x square. P3 of x, from that we will get x cube. So from that you please solve it. Otherwise, if you are able to memorize, you can memorize and you can write it up directly. It's not a problem. Okay. Right. So anyway, we should write all x square, x cube and including constant. So constant sum 1 is equal to what? P naught of x. So all these we should remember. Okay. So now I am substituting all those values in the given polynomial. 4 into x cube in terms of Legendre polynomial, this is the result. X square, this is the result. And x in terms of Legendre polynomial, p1x, and of course constant, 2 into constant is p naught of x. So as I said, likewise terms, p3 of x, 4 into 2, 8, and p2 of x, where are p2s? Here. So 6 into 2 by 3 means that will be the 4p2 plus p1 of x. Here one term is there, p1 of x. Here one more term is there. So that means 4 into 3, that will be 12 by 5 plus 7 into p1 of x. So next here p naught of x, here 6 by 3 means 2, and here plus 2. So 2 plus 2 into p naught of x. So after simplification we got the result. Very, very simple. Only thing is that here only memorization is very important. If you remembered all those polynomial results, then it will be very easy. Okay, here it is not looks like nicely. So this is plus. If x cube plus 2x square minus 4x plus 5 is equal to sum a naught p3 of x plus b p2 of x plus c p1 of x plus d p naught of x. This is p naught, d p naught of x. Then find a, b, c, d values. So it is very simple. Just he is writing this into Legendre's polynomial. You, as usual, you solve your problem and write down this into Legendre's polynomials. Okay. So whatever we have the constants here, that will be equivalent to your a, and this is b, and this is c, and this is d. So as usual, you just substitute the values and write down everything in terms of Legendre's polynomials, and just to compare p3 of x, which is before that we have some constant a, so that a value is 2 by 3 and b value is 4 by 3, c value minus 7 by 5, d value is 7 by 3. So means it is as usual like your regular formula, a regular problem, same problem what we done here in fourth problem. Same way we will do it. Finally we will compare these values, these constants, 8 by 3 or 4 by 5 or 45 by 7, all these will compare with a, b, c, d. Those are your results. So it's straight away problem only. Okay, so these type of problems you can expect for our end examination. You try to do these problems on your own. Thank you.